pleasure to have you join. And we're going to be looking really deeply at what we take to be for sure 100% our business, like our own personal business. So that means like anything I take to be my job, my responsibility, mine to take care of. And so during these 6 weeks, we'll all be first getting a good handle or a good feel for these things that it's like for sure, this is my job. One that often comes up for women is like mothering is my job. That's my responsibility. What I eat is my business. Making money is my business, my job, my responsibility. So, that kind of gives you a little bit of a taste. And so in this class, we'll take time to just sit and really let that come to us. What do I take to be my business? Like for sure, the things that I have to take care of, I'm responsible for. And for those of you familiar with the Byron Katie work, and I'm sure many other modalities, I think this comes up in the AA program. There's Byron Katie talks about 3 kinds of business, and basically everything can fall into these 3 kinds of business: my business, their business, so other people's business, and God's business. And so a lot of clarity and calmness can come from just really sitting when you're upset and asking the question like, well, whose business am I in? That's a whole other topic. Really what I want to stay close to right now is everything that we find is our business, right? So this 6-week class, once we really know what we're taking to be our own business, we're going to put those one-liners, those statements like mothering is my business, my ego is my business, my state of presence is my business, this anger I experience in my life is my business. That is for sure my responsibility to clean up and take care of, right? So you kind of get the feel of what I mean by my business. So we're going to take those beliefs and put them through the inquiry process using the work of Byron Katie. And so for each of those things, let's take this anger. Say you have a lot of anger in your life, or depression, or sadness. So I'll stick with anger. This rage is my business. And then we'll look at that. So is it true that when this rage comes, it's my business, mine to take care of, my responsibility? Is that true? And then look at like, well, how does it feel? What's it like when I really believe it's true that this rage is my business, right? And I'm not going to actually do the inquiries for you right now. I'm just giving you a taste of the Byron Katie method. So what's it like when I believe this rage is my business? My world gets horrible when I feel like it's my business. I suddenly have all this heaviness, weight, a feeling of franticness that I have to figure it out. And then we'll look at, well, what would it be like, even for 20 seconds. What would it be like, just completely without the thought that this rage is my business? For me, right away, what starts happening there is there's a little space. It's like, here's me, and then I see like this rage inside, right? And there's this little bit of space when I'm not having that thought that it's my business, mine to take care of. And, inquiry is personal, so I'm not going to, it's personal to what you would find yourself. I don't mind sharing what I find. So I'm not going to do all that right now. But I've found that this particular line of inquiry, identifying everything I take to be my business, and then putting it through the Byron Katie method, those 4 questions and turnarounds, and really sitting in those questions and meditating and letting answers be revealed to me. There's so much freedom that can come. And these are pretty deep beliefs. It can almost seem sacrilegious to question, like, mothering is my business. It's like, well, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Don't try to tell me it's not. But anytime there's kind of that charge, when words like that come through, like, mothering is my business, can you kind of feel that? Like, that little energy, that charge, is a real clear pointer to something unconscious in there, something stressful. And often it's a pointer to something that you're believing that's not true. And the fears, a lot of fears can come up in this line of inquiry. So when you really question, like, making money is my business, or this experience of hatred that's coming through my body is my business, or taking care of my kids is my business. When we really let ourselves question the truth of those statements, a lot of fears can come up. And the fears, can go something like, well, if I didn't believe that, I would be a horrible mother. Or if I didn't believe that rage was my business, it would just rip through me and run amok. We kind of think that believing that those things are our business is what keeps us in check, or keeps us good people. We don't trust that something, like if that concept, such as like, I have to take care of my kids, we don't believe that if we lifted that concept of have to, right? This is kind of the have to concept. Here's my kids, or here's kids, and here's mothering, and we're lifting that concept like I have to take care of my kids. We're terrified that as this comes off, that is actually, this have to is what is keeping us parenting. It's keeping us in the picture with our kids. And we don't trust, I'm trying to show you this spatially here, we don't trust that if this came off, there would be this other force or thing that would come through and really direct us and move us to be with our children. Because we're so used to keeping this, like, I have to do this. I have to figure out how to make money. I have to take care of my kids. And really, just as I say that, when you live in that world where you have to do something, I haven't found a time yet when the effect of feeling like you have to do something is you don't want to do it. It becomes a chore, it becomes a burden. That sort of like energetic, beautiful, creative force isn't as able to flow through you into mothering, into taking care of your kids, into clearly seeing that rage. So yeah, so these are the kind of things we're going to get to do in this class. And I got to tell you, I really do love this line of inquiry. So the class itself will run for 6 weeks. And each week we'll meet, like me and the classmates, whoever signs up, will meet once a week for an hour and a half online, so via Skype or Zoom. I'm going to set it up such that in between weeks, the participants are set up with other classmates, and so they'll be set up like as homework partners. And so everyone in the class, once a week, will get this chance to work with a homework partner, doing the work of Byron Katie on these thoughts. And that's just a beautiful way to really like keep people in their work throughout the week, so it's not just kind of a one-time thing. And I know for myself anyway, some of my closest friendships have sprung from this being set up with homework partners in between the weeks in these classes. So just a really good opportunity to meet people that are kind of exploring the same things as you are, interested in the same spiritual work as you are, and actually gives you a way to really connect and work together. So yeah, check out sacreddive.com. That's my website, and there's a tab with this course listed, and you can contact me if you want to register. The course title is Yes, That's My Business. So that's kind of honoring that position we can have where it's like, you betcha, mothering's my business. Don't try to take that away from me. You can use the comment section, like right below this video, and ask me questions about the class. Any thoughts you have on the class or on the topic, I really welcome them, and I love to read those and respond. Thank you. Thank you, and until next time, be well.